Welcome back to our Luna neighborhood tours. We have been getting a lot of requests from people who want to see the Habaneros area. So we are currently at about 9 miles north. We are going to be passing Sapphire Beach Resort here on our right-hand side. And just for some context, it takes about 45 minutes to get from town to this location of being 9 miles north. Now, just remember, not all the roads are paved. They're fairly nicely graded right now, but the last, I would say, about 5 miles, 6 miles are going to be graded, and you'll see that road here in a minute. But with that, I'm going to just take you right through and be talking and giving you updates on everything as we're passing it. So let's go see Habaneros. Coming up on our right, we're going to see Sapphire Beach Resort, and this is a beachfront condo and resort community, and this is probably one of the only locations left on the island that is a beachfront community where you can get condos starting under $150,000 for one bedrooms. They may not necessarily be beachfront condos, but you'll have a pool view or you'll have a lovely garden view. So that's a really neat community. Now, because of our location here, we don't necessarily have very high occupancy if you're looking for a rental. However, you have great value. And as this area continues to get built up, we are going to see more and more happening here. All right, coming up on our right-hand side, I love the fence of this property. This is a property called The Loam. It was a fellow from New York, I believe it was, who bought this and has been developing it. It's currently operating as a rental with cabanas there. Now, you can see here it's very vegetative, a lot of lush greenery. I love this section of the road going north because we do have a lot of plants, a lot of flowers. It's just really, really beautiful to me. On the right-hand side, this is North Beach Retreat. These are also rental cabanas. There are about 3, 4, maybe 5 casitas on that beachfront property. All right, so going back to North Beach Retreat, a great little property. It was recently purchased about 1.5 years ago and operating now as an Airbnb. And coming up, this is by far one of my favorite properties here on Ambergris Caye. It is something so incredibly unique. I'm going to go in actually. It is something so incredibly unique and different where if you are looking for like that Instagrammable vacation getaway for a really unique rental, this is going to be it. They're concrete A-frame homes, 6 of them in total, studios, perfect for that vacation. It is 18 years and older here. And it's just a really unique spot. I love how she did it, the developer. Her name is Rana, and she just did something so unlike anything that we've seen on the island before. So this is the Sand and Sky Resort. If you're looking for that unique vacation experience, try here. I think you're going to have an incredible time. All right, that was our little pop-in in Sand and Sky. Hope you all enjoyed it. I just love that property, as you can probably tell. All right, so we're going to continue up north, and shortly after the resort, we're going to be coming to Chat and Chill. It's open on the weekends for lunch and for dinner as well. And let me go this way so you can see it, but it's a bar. So quesadillas, burritos, ceviche, taco salad. I'm sure they have cold beverages as well. And then they have a couple of casitas in there. Oh, Lost Souls, that's cute. They have a couple of rental casitas in there too, but it's a really beautiful beachfront property over here. All right, so now we're at mile 10. And as I mentioned to you, there aren't really any welcome to this neighborhood signs. So we are, though, in the Habaneros subdivision. And again, one of the prettiest roads, I think, as we continue to go up north. There's just a lot of greenery, landscaping. This is also a single-family home here on my right-hand side. You know, like the road north. Cute. So you can't really see behind the bushes, but we have on our right-hand side, that is the Caribbean over there. So there's some very nice single-family homes and residences along the coast. So we're going to be coming to a split in the road, and if we go left, which we'll do in a minute, we're going to go, if we can make another right and get to the Habaneros subdivision, or you can keep going straight over there and get to the quarry, or you can take a right over here and go on the beach road. But first, before we do that, I actually want to put some sold stickers up on our Habaneros subdivision sign because they have sold. All right, this is for you, Christian. And then Wes. There you go. So we are going to show you the Habaneros subdivision area. This is a great property, very affordable compared to other properties here in the area, but 14 lots in total. The developer did a road going from here back down to the beach. So you're able to be at lot 7, lot 5, take the road down and be at the beach in just a couple of minutes. For the prices starting at $59,000, our $56,000 ones have sold, but starting at $59,000 now with 70% financing, really great option here to be so close to the Caribbean and within an area that's not overdeveloped. That is something that we are seeing more and more on the island, more subdivisions coming up, more parcels coming up. Here you can see there's not many houses, but the parcels here tend to be larger, so you do have a little bit more space as well. But we're currently right here. We're going to be making the left and then continuing down and coming down through the subdivision road. Now, as you can see behind me on this road, that's the quarry right up there. So we're gonna come here, come down, and then take you over to the beach, and then continue up to El Norte, and that'll be the end of our Habaneros tour, so let's keep going. Okay, before we get running on with our tour, I do wanna mention this structure over here. We'll go by it in a minute. But this is a property that was started as condos, 14 units. The developers did not end up finishing it. It is currently for sale, and there are a couple of people who are living here, but we're gonna go by. You'll see that it needs a lot of TLC. So if you are somebody who is looking for a really prime piece of property on the Caribbean with something that started really good bones intact, then this could be a project for you. I believe it's going for about 1.8 million. We're happy to share the details with you. The neat part about this property is the condos, the 14 condos, already have their strata titles, which means you can come in, you can fix them up and be selling them off one by one, or however you want to do it, but you do not need to go through that titling process because they already have it. And this dock needs quite a bit of work over here, but you can see that you have ample space to do what you want along the beach. Anyway, all right, let's keep going. As we mentioned, we're going to be driving. This is the same road that could eventually keep taking you to the quarry, but we're going to make a right before we get there. So really convenient location too. If anybody owns up in this area and needs fill, it's just right around the corner. So we're not able to go into the quarry, that is private property, but the road does continue that way. We're going to be making a right, and you'll see the power lines. So there is power in this area, specifically the Habaneros subdivision we mentioned does have electricity. It also has road access. So all you need to do is hop in your golf cart and come on up. This is a cute home, this greenhouse over here. But as you guys can see, there's really not much built up out here yet. This lovely single family, but you know, we don't have huge condo buildings. We don't have high density here. So if you're somebody who's looking for perhaps a buy and hold where you know you want to build something on the island at some point, this could be a great property for you. In addition to that, if you're not planning to build something here, but you see how the market is just continuing to rise, then we are, this could be an option too. All right, so on the right-hand side, this is where the Habaneros subdivision is. You can see some of the survey markers that are there. But again, 14 lots in total. And then coming up, we're going to make the right. And this is going to be bringing us into the subdivision. So now on our left-hand side, this is parcel number 14. This is Wes's. This one is already sold. But we're going to continue in. And the developer did put this road in. So it's, again, that easy access to get to the waters. What I really like about this part of Ambergris Caye is the same thing that I like about the drive coming in and through Habaneros, is all of the greenery that we see around, some really nice palm trees and just vegetation generally. All right, as we turn around the corner here, we are making our way closer to the beach, and I will show you guys just incredibly how close we are. And again, you can see power lines right there above us. So there is electricity. Now, I will say the Habaneros area, as we could see from the A-frame homes, and we can see from Alome and Sapphire Beach, there is starting to be more construction up here, where properties is starting to be a destination for people. And we do love to see that growth. So again, power lines, and now we're out of the Habaneros subdivision, still within the Habaneros neighborhood. But we're gonna go right over this little sandy road. And folks, the best part about living on a Caribbean island here is you can start to see it. The waters, that is indeed the reef right there in front of us, the Caribbean seas. It is so incredibly beautiful. Now, I'm gonna just stop here because something that we tend to do in Belize, because the first 66 feet is public access way, is, bear with me and I will show you. So something that we do is Pack the cooler with us wherever we go, because if we're going to end up at a beach, we know it is the perfect spot to open up the cooler and have a nice cold beverage. So today's drink is going to be the hard seltzer, the Land Shark hard seltzers. Let's go over and take a look at the beach. Come on. So folks, what you can do is take your golf cart right up here, or perhaps just grab your lawn chair, open it up, sit here, open your drink, and enjoy your afternoon. All right, so after our pit stop, we're going to continue on the road north. Now, this is where the road becomes the coastal highway, is what I call it. But essentially, we're just running parallel to the waters. On our right-hand side, we have the Caribbean. On our left-hand side, we have property. Now, this is all titled property. There is a new home that's going up right around the corner over here. I'm excited to see the progress since the last time we came. You see some land clearing. Oh, the sticks are going in. Oh, no, those are just the trees. All right, so they've cleared the land. That's good, but I actually think it's up here a little bit more too, where the other home is going in. Oh, we get some traffic on the coastal highway. Yeah, this is the property that I was thinking about over here. So that's gone up pretty quickly. Oh, cute. That's a cute home. Concrete. Looks like they're putting a little pool in. Under construction right now. Yeah, very nice. I love seeing the new homes come up. It's really exciting. And that one looks really nice. All right, so we're coming to El Norte, and this is probably about the end of Habaneros. I say probably again because there's no neighborhood lines. But this is like that quintessential beach bar. When you think about what it's like to grab your margarita on the Caribbean, this is going to be it. They do have a couple of rentals here as well. And I love their little conch garden. Let's see, if someone's here, we'll maybe grab a margarita, but maybe it's a little too early. Good news, guys, they are open for margaritas. All right, we'll do the show, the rum punch show. Does that work for you, Cynthia? Sure. Yeah, let's do the rum punch show. I feel like the cup is not big enough for all this liquid. Just one shot of each. All right, folks, we're going to wrap up our Habaneros here tour. Enjoy the view, enjoy our rum punch. And if you're interested in learning more about this area or the opportunities, reach out to us. You can scan the QR code above, or you can email us info@lunarealtybelize.com. We'd love to hear from you. Bye, everyone.